Well, hello, folks. It is the middle of summer at the Academy. We're doing all right here. Curtis, who's our main man on the main tour, continues to pick up some really quite impressive results, but he also has lost a few games, which kind of makes you wonder a little bit what he's up to. So he's a bit unpredictable. The other two, they could be a bit better, but I think we're doing okay at this point. We just need to see this season out and perhaps just have a little improvement in form. Let's go and have a look. Oh, here we go, folks. Here are our three amigos, and you can see behind me very quickly, Curtis is in a great mood at the minute. You can see his morale is superb, his form is excellent, and his physical condition is 100%. It could not be much better, and he is playing in Amersfoort, the Amersfoort Open, which is an ATP 75 event, and he's through to the semi-finals there, and if you can do well there, that would be the best he's ever done. The other two are less happy. Alexandros, we needed to get him into the top 10. Unfortunately, he's still sitting at 84th. He really doesn't seem to have come on much, but the youngster Lambert Schlagter continues to be somewhat better than we thought he might be, and we'll have a look at how both of these are getting on, but they're both really frustrated with things, which I'm it's a little disappointed about. So here's Curtis. You can see his attributes are continuing to rise. The big change that we've had are a couple of points in composure and killer instinct. They just appeared after one tournament, which was really good to see. I'm not sure why we got them, but we did get them. So that was pleasing. But you can see elsewhere across the technicals, with almost all of them, we are either in double figures or very, very close. And footwork is the only thing short of double figures in physical. So really in a good place at the minute. I'm quite pleased with how Curtis is playing. Alexandros, you can see he's not really picking up he's not really doing much, actually. I don't think he's training particularly effectively either, so that's a bit disappointing. And you can see he's just not picking up the wins, and we'll have a look at his form in a second. Lambert Schlagter is still working on himself. You can see his focus isn't far away from a 10, but the rest has got a long way to go. I don't really rate this lad. He was the best of the bunch we had. I think what we're going to do at the end of this season, unless we've got him on a 2-year contract, is perhaps just let him move on and then maybe get one of our youngsters. And there's good reason for that, because we've got a couple of young players who are considered to be world class. Here is our youth team, and you can see, I don't think I've shown you these guys before. We've got the likes of Adam Diaz from Canada and Benito Yang from Germany, both 15 and 14 respectively, neither of whom are doing that well, but apparently world class. The problem we have is that they are late bloomers. The player I think we perhaps want to focus on might be this guy, Tim Funk, who already looks better than Lambert. So that might be the place to go. But we'll see how things go at the end of the season. We've got Curtis Flaps mentoring Tim Funk, and we're focusing on his physicals. I think it would be good to get these a little bit higher than they are. Fingers crossed we can do that. So this is where we left off last time. You saw this Open in the Czech Republic, where we lost to Jakub Nikod in the round of 16, but then had a really good win over 214th ranked Enzo Kuakada in 3 sets. Really good performance. Well, we followed it up with a M25 event, so this is going down a few rankings, going down to a much lower level. Did not play well in this. We got a very easy win in the first round, but then lost against a player outside the top 1,000 in the last 16, which really worried me a bit. To completely make no sense at all, we followed that up with a win against Kirian Yaket in 3 sets, who is inside the top 200. We followed that up with a very comprehensive loss in the next round, but still, it kind of suggests it's not quite where we are at the minute. We just can't really predict what we're going to do. Good performance to get through to the quarterfinals in Germany in the in the Ludwigshafen Open, which is an ATP 50 event. So we got some good points, 8 points from that earned, which again I was pretty pleased with. And we currently sit here in the Amersfoort Open, and this has been really positive. In the last 32, yes, we had an easy draw there and just about got through it in 3 sets. But then we've done really well. We played Cooper Wurstendick, which is a terrible name, beat him in 6-4, 6-1. He was inside the top 200. Followed that up with a victory over Frederici Bondioli, who's 4th seed, 160th in the world. Beat him. And now we're going to be playing the Kazakhstani player, Alexander Shevchenko, who's 170th. So there is real chance that we could get through this, seeing who we've beaten along the way. But even if we don't, we guarantee ourselves 22 points there, a big jump in ranking and a good bit of prize money. So it's a real positive tournament here for Curtis. It's been anything but positive for Alexandros. He has struggled to pick victories up, and you can see here as we sort of move up this this list, he's getting the odd victory here and there, playing in JTL 200 and 100 events, getting some good victories, but he's not really picking up enough. This was the best he's done in this Junior 100, getting through to the quarterfinals and then losing to the 291st ranked player. But let's not forget, he is ranked 80th in the world. He's not beating the players that he should be beating. So I don't really have much hope for him, if I'm being honest. You can see Lambert here getting some good victories here, and remember, he is playing at the very lowest level, getting a couple of victories here against Matt Johnson and the American. But here we see some really good victories here, getting through to the quarterfinals, losing eventually to Pietro Bellafemi, then losing a couple of matches in the next 2 matches. So he's a bit hard to predict, but I don't think, given this is his first ever season, that is a particularly bad place for him to be at the minute. So I'm not too disappointed. His attributes are quite poor, but I think he's probably playing a little bit above them, getting some good victories. And if you look at his stats here, it's not terrible. 60% of his 2-setters he's winning, 75% win percentage on hard court, 75 on indoor court, 0% on clay. So we've actually looked at that, and we tried to avoid clay tournaments towards the end of the year and sort of try and make the most of what he can do on the hard courts. But pretty good. So just showing you where people are in terms of getting the things that we need them to. Curtis Flaps has pretty much already met all of his goals. Alexandros has met none of his goals, and he's not looking likely to. And, well, at the minute, Lambert is within those goals, so that's not too bad. Across the whole academy, I think we're doing pretty well. We've got level 3 for the business centre, got level 3 for the sports centre, and we're also doing enough in a number of other places, so that's pretty good. We've got £450,000 in the bank, so we are going to spend some money right now. Let's just have a look at what we're going to spend it on. So my thinking here is, I don't know where they want us to spend this next time, so we will spend it in a place that's going to get us more money. So we can prep for whatever comes next, and we need to stay above 100,000 in the bank. So we can't spend more than 350,000 basically. So what I think we're going to do is pick up this one, which is the museum. It's going to give us a nice chunk of cash potentially. So we'll do that. And that's hopefully going to get that up to maybe level 3.5 and put us in a good stead to be able to push that up to the next level. A lot of these, if they ask us to do 2 of these, it's going to be tricky, I think, whichever ones they do. We are making really good progress with this academy. Quite pleased with this. Right, we've chatted a long time. I want to now go on and now play some tennis. Okay, here we go. We're going to be playing the Kazakhstani Alexander Shevchenko. His win percentage over the last year is pretty terrible, actually, 37%. Ours is 73%, so that's pretty darn good. We are in better form, which is probably a good thing. And what I think we'll do, as we've been doing this a few times, is we're going to push that forehand shift on. Right, let's go see how we get on here. So we are confident, determined, reassured and thrilled. So there's not much we can do. So let's say good luck and have fun. We don't want to get any negatives out there. Don't need to say anything particularly bad there. Let's go. Well, poor start.
Second service.
We're love 40 down, 1 love down. Hoped to be a little bit stronger than this in this first match, but see what he can do. Oh, he's gone wild with that. 15-40.
Second service.
It's nicely done.
30-40.
Found the gap. 30-40. This would be a huge thing if he can get back to and win this. Oh, no. 2 love. Well, really poor start. 3 love down, love 40 down. Really hoping for a much more competitive performance here from Curtis, given how he's done so far, but you just never quite know what's going to happen. Lovely little volley there. There we go. Put it away. 15-40. Desperately needs to win this. If he doesn't, I think that's it for the set. And we need to regroup then. But it's not all over at this point. Oh. Love 4. There we go. It's another set point here. The only thing I can see here, and that's the set gone, 6 love. The only thing I can see here is he has lost already this tournament 6 love in the first set and still gone on to win the match.
Second set.
Right, we can't change things around too much, but we're hoping that he can come back with something a little bit better. We're going to try and motivate him. We've upped his confidence, which is good. Let's see if that does anything. Well, who knows? It's 2-all. We've got games on the board and we have a break point on his serve. So could we get an improbable break after those first few games where we just looked awful? That's a lovely hit. Really well controlled. Right into the corner. Another opportunity though here. 2-2 with an advantage. Good hit down the middle. Coming into the net. Oh, he's gone way long with that. Dreadful. And Curtis does get a break. 4-2 up. Love 40 up. He's sort of forced his way back into it. I don't know whether he can continue that. 15-40, another lovely finish there. Don't know where the mistakes are coming from this guy now, but suddenly Curtis is finding the form on his own serve, and he's battled past him on his serve once, so just waiting for the mistakes, it looks like. And there's another one. 5-2. Well, we are in prime position to take set number 2 here. We're 2 breaks ahead, so this is not the end of the world if we get broken here. And there is the break, 5-3. But we are 5-4 up and 40-15 up. We've just got to win one of the next, well, the next 2 points. One of those, that'll be enough, and we take it to a third set. 40-30 though. Come on.
Second service.
Oh, just about. Go on. Oh, there we go. A weird finish, but it's love 6, 6-4. We go into a third set unbelievably. It's 1-all, and we have an advantage potentially to get a break here. Just about. You can take this. This would be really fascinating. Oh wow, straight off the top of the racket. Back to deuce. I think this is advantage number 4 for Curtis.
Second service.
Good return, that. Come on. So a big gap that he could have gone in. Nice one down the line. Goes wide. Curtis trying his best. He's gone wide, and there's the break. He battled for that one, didn't he? 2-1. It's straight back the other way. Advantage for Shevchenko.
Second service.
He's gone way long with that. Back to deuce. 3-1 up for Curtis, and he's got a couple of break opportunities to get a second break in this game. This would be massive. Suddenly, he would be favourite from nowhere. Into the net, 4-1. Right, come on. And he has got a match point at 5-2. Didn't see this coming right at the start of this. Excellent stuff. And it's done. Loved 6, 6-4, 6-2. Wouldn't have seen that one coming, but he's through to a final. Huge, huge victory, and it shows the level of belief he has in himself. And here we go. It's actually a player who's ranked lower than us. He beat the 3rd seed Stefanos from Greece. So Tim van Richthoven, 395th in the world, 97th in the world. So what do we know? We're going to be getting 44 points, whatever. That's huge. We're going to get $19,000 or pounds. That's huge. But we could get even more than that if we can win this. We're doing this on camera as well. Let's do it. So it reckons we should target the backhand. We're going to do the forehand shift and target the backhand because I do think his forehand is better. So he needs to be a bit relaxed. Come on, relax. Yeah, that's it. Relaxation is up. We've got him to reassured. That is important. I didn't see his motivation was concerned as well, so we might need to do something about that. Right, come on. Better first set, please. Well, we're 1-love down and 30-40 down. It is actually better the start here because we certainly didn't get to deuce. That's for sure. And we're 1-1 and we have an advantage here against the Dutchman. This would be a very bold start if we can get a break early doors. Doesn't mean anything, as you've seen in the previous match. Means absolutely zero. Going with the slice backhand approach. Oh, it was the right shot, but just didn't play it right. Another advantage here. Really battling for this third game here. Come on. I like the backhand animation. That's really cool. I didn't expect him to do that. Oh, unlucky.
Advantage.
4th advantage in this third game. Are we in for an epic? That's a lovely control volley. Right at his feet. Brilliantly done.
Advantage.
And it's 5-4 and he's got an advantage and he has set point.
Second service.
Oh, we've given it away. 6-4. Very disappointing. But I think it's a really big amount of we've done pretty well on our service point. 62%, 38%. It's exactly the same for both of us. Very impressive. Right, let's do it. It is 30-40 to Custard. Not Custard, not me. Curtis. Can he? He's going to have to do this again and get back from a set down as he did in the semi-finals. And he's got the break. And we're 4-2 up, 30-40 up. Really good second set here. Putting the pressure on him. Well, that's a lovely bit of play. Really wide serve. But 5-4 up, 40-15 up. Been brilliant on his serve, Curtis has in this second set. Hardly given up a chance. Oh, and just left him right there. Open. Back to all square. 1-1. 6-4-4-6. Or the other way around. Curtis is pumped. This guy's stressed. So let's get into set number 3. Can we do this? Can we get the victory? Really positive start. 40-15 or 15-40 up. That was in. Wow. Just scraped the line there with the ace.
Second service.
Double fault. Break already. Just giving it to us. Right, it's 2-1 up. But we are 30-40 down here. Need to be strong. He gets the ace. Gets the ace. Just gets the line there. 3-2 down. Now 15-40. Feels like we need to say stay focused. Emotion. That's improved that. I'm not quite sure what situation his emotion is in. Need desperately just to... This is going to be a tough one to win from here. Oh dear, what a dreadful volley. 30-40. That's a nice one right down the middle. He's gone long. Back to deuce. It's a huge point potentially. Well, it was, because Curtis has gone on to have a 5-4 lead in the third set and 40 love up. That was... Well, that should have been for the win. 40-15, but he has all but won this. Go on. Big return. He's gone long with that one. 40-30. Needs this one. Otherwise things get nervy. A lot of room there. There it is. Done it. 4-6, 6-4, 6-4. Huge victory. Hugely impressive mentality to get through that. Not just that one, but the one before it as well. Because he lost the first set in both of them. And yeah, particularly in the last one, losing it 6 love. I mean, that would be a massive hit to his confidence. So let's have a look what they said. The result only solidifies Curtis Flapp's legitimacy within your academy. We'll say he's a great asset to the academy, absolutely. Will you give your player time off after the title? He'll need some special care. We'll give him some physical training. He seems to be in the best form of his life. I think he probably is. So that's fair. And what advice do you give him before the finals? I forget. I think we said relax is what we said. So we'll tell the truth there. That's what we did. So we actually won it. We get 17 grand for the academy, which is by far the most amount that we've actually won for the academy, which is fantastic because we're getting 59% of his earnings. Let's have a look what that does to Curtis's ranking. So he's currently sitting at 264th. Yeah, huge improvement. 59 ranking points upwards, almost broken into the top 200. So that's a real positive for him. So yeah, really good victory. Impressive, grindy win, which was made it all the more impressive, really. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that performance. Does that tell us that he is going to be capable of playing and winning at this level repeatedly, and can he make the step up? Let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy that, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.